Hello, my beautiful people. Happy Friday. My name is Lutisha Jefferson. I am a motivational speaker. Yes, I am a motivational speaker. But the reason that I decided to do videos was I have been on a quest of finding myself, but also helping others find who they are. So I want to be able to encourage others and be able to let others know that throughout the trials and tribulations, they can still get through anything that they've been through. So I'm just going to tell you who I am and we'll go from there. I am a South Side. I grew up on the South Side of Chicago on 22nd and State, born and raised. I am a product of a two-parent household, which some will say that's actually a great thing, and it really was. I had both my mother and my father. We didn't have a lot at all, but we had so much love in that house, and it was amazing. Growing up, I saw poverty. I saw gangs. I saw individuals getting shot, getting murdered. My father didn't want us to live in that world anymore, so him and my mom moved us to the suburbs where they purchased our first house. And when they purchased our first house, it was an amazing journey for us because it was the first time in our family that we actually had a house and we actually had my own room. When you grow up, you definitely, when you grow up in the city, sometimes you are sharing a room. So I had to share a room with my brother. So that was kind of my life growing up. But when I got my own room, I was super, super duper excited. But also growing up, moving from the south side to the suburbs, I got teased a lot. I got teased because my parents was not the ones that would buy you name brand. They bought you whatever they money could afford, and so I kind of got teased about that. I also got teased about my skin tone. I'm a darker complected female, but a lot of people tease me because I was too dark. And they say, you're too dark. And my brother is of a lighter skin tone, so a lot of people say, you are too dark. You're too dark. You're too dark. You're not his brother. You're not his sister. But so I had to grow up in the darker skinned tone, trying to figure myself out and knowing who I was. So I was always shy. And what got me out of my shyness was actually college. That's what got me into the mode of asking questions. Sometimes I was the only African American in some of my classrooms, so I had to jump out of my shyness because if I didn't speak for my people, who else was going to speak for us? So I had to jump out of who I was to become the person that I am today. And I'm so, so, so grateful. And I thank God for who He brought me to be today. Throughout life, we all know that we have our ups and we have our downs, and our ups and our downs, and our ups and our downs. And that was my life. I had my ups and I had my downs. But through it all, I had God with me through my journey. A lot of people know I had two accidents in the same foot. First accident I had it over 10 years ago. I imagine being a graduate from college, getting your first job. That was me. Then, about 25 days later, I had an accident. And with that accident, I tore my arm, my leg, and I had like a brain hemorrhage. So, like with the brain hemorrhage, I didn't lose my sight of thinking. I didn't lose my sight of my vision or anything like that. But it affected me in so many ways that I didn't know until years later. So how it affected me was I was a student in college, so I was on an honor roll, on an honor society, and all of that. But when I first got my first job after my accident, I noticed that I couldn't spell the words quite as much as I normally could. I couldn't read the words normally as I could, and my doctor said that was just because of the brain damage that I incurred with the accident. But throughout that, I was still able to manage to get employed at the company that actually terminated me because of my accident. Nobody but God. I was the number one top person that actually was able to do case notes. Who would have thought that I was going to be able to do that and accomplish all of that with people saying you're not going to remember the things you were once remembered. You're not going to have that brain as you once had it. And I was able to still do that and conquer more only with the grace of God. So With that being said, along my journey took me to the organization I am working at now, which is for the homeless population. When I started working with them, I noticed that they had very low self-esteem about themselves. And it is conducive because they're dealing with trauma situations. They come into a trauma environment. So I noticed that they didn't have any motivation to get up and do anything. So my goal when I first started was, how can we get them motivated to actually become the people that we know that they really could be and they once was. So that started me on a journey of working with people from the inside out. And once I started noticing that that was actually helping them, it actually helped me, which led me to an organization that we work with it, which is TIP, which is Transforming Impossible to Possible. And that actually helps individuals from the inside out. And once we started working with that organization, it actually helped us tremendously with our clients on their self-esteem and just finding out what was the reason why they became homeless and how can we get them to a place of self-sufficiency and learning who they was. Along that journey, once again, I had my ups and I had my downs, as always in life. And so with my ups and my downs, I recently lost my niece, which is her 2 years ago in a car accident. And after her death, it sent me into a downward spiral. I started being the person that I really wasn't, doing things I really shouldn't have been doing. And so once that journey came along, I had to find me. And with finding me, I had to find God. And when I found God, that was the best thing that ever happened to me because he showed me that I can truly have a one-on-one personal relationship with him. And once I started building my own personal one-on-one relationship with God, I noticed that I could do more and I want to do more and I want to encourage more and I want to be able to show people that I made it. I am a product of the South Side of Chicago and I made it out the projects. I made it out of what people say that we cannot make it out of. And so I wanted to show people that you can do it no matter what, you can do it. So I began to motivate my clients, but I also began to motivate my friends and my family. And that's the reason why I honestly really started doing my videos. It's just to encourage others that throughout life, we may go through ups and downs. Sometimes we feel like we're going 3 steps backwards and 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards again. But in life, we still got to keep trying to keep getting up each and every day. And remember that this life is so precious and you have to cherish each and every last moment because we never know when it's our time to go up. So I just want to encourage others and let them know that their time is coming, their season is coming, and not to give up. So that's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why I want to do videos. That's the reason why I want to encourage individuals to know that in life, you got to keep on getting back up no matter how hard it is. So I will be doing videos and I will be uploading my videos to YouTube, Facebook, and all social media avenues just to encourage people. And if you have anything that you want me to share, if you have anything that you want me to talk about, please feel free, let me know. I am a very shy person. Most people don't think that, but I am so shy. So this is honestly getting me out of my comfort zone and I love it, but I'm also intimidated and shy a little bit. But I do absolutely love it because if I can help out one person, that will help me out in so many ways whatsoever. So I just want to thank God for this opportunity. And I want to thank you all. If you are watching, when you are watching along this journey, and if you have any feedback or comments, please feel free. Let me know. Peace. Love you all.